The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready up. Set.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Ready.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. In motion, Hollins.
Blue striker.
On play action, here's Ritter. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Here's Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Stroud sets up the play action. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. His throw caught right around the 6. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Check White.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready,
Here now,
ready.
3rd and a yard.
Ready.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Oh, twisting away. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here we go, set.
In motion, Hollins. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Down. Rail. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Set, ready.
Robinson with another carry. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Ritter will set up to throw it. That one deep for London. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud off the play fake. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Play action. Stroud now. This ball caught by Mechie. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown. John Mechie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ritter going to change it up. And now they'll shift things around. Ritter off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A give left side to Robinson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey, red.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ready.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Algier will try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First and 10, it's Pierce. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On play action, they'll throw. Caught left side, here's Dell. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stroud. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Get it. 19 Lions. 18, 5 in. Go.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Dell making a nice grab there, and he is so good at separating from defenders. Takes a special type of corner to be able to stay in his pocket for long. Give him a couple of seconds, and he'll find a way to get open.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
7 Pirates.
Mechie, the man in motion. Again, it's Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. Touchdown, Texans! John Mechie with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Texans 14, Falcons 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yellow. Ready.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, but we're still in the second quarter.
Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
Now London motioning left. Ritter with it after the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Okay, ready?
Now a second and 10. Ritter being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Falcons 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hold as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Rig! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Throwing now is Stroud. Buying time to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Follow 18!
Stroud on third down now. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. Stroud will look to throw once more. Right side complete to Mechie. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
Left wing 19!
Here's Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Evans comes in motion right. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Here we go, check!
The throwing again is Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And quickly, they get to the line.
Three!
And Stroud now to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Caught left side by Mechie. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed down him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more this time, the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go, Reed, go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. One-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Falcons 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Falcons 7.
Set, ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
10 cycles.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
Hustle, hustle. Set.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Set, hut.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. He stiff-arms him, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Black swap. Set, huh?
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Fight, 97. Ready.
Robinson up the middle. There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd down and 8. Going play action. Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On the give, here's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes second down.
Let's go. Charge. Hut.
On second, here's Algier.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Black ultra. Yellow, go.
On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, he still brings it in. Off the tip here on the deep shot.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Coup now for the point after.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Stroud.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. They'll get this complete to Collins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First down, Houston.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Check. Hurry.
Here's Stroud. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stroud. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get into overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Evans has it left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked down, began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn it. third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Flush to his right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this with Charles would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls.